Welcome back to the channel. That is W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith, and welcome to another edition of purchase and customize law enforcement vehicles and first responder vehicles for the month of February 2024. Yes, short month though. Didn't get much accomplished, but you're probably going to beg to differ when you see what we've been able to accomplish during the short month. All this despite a cold and that we was fighting through to the point where we lost our voice and we couldn't do the Sunday recording. We had no voice. Now we was able to power through the cold. We wasn't nauseous or anything, but but when you lose your voice, especially when you're working at a law enforcement agency and you got to talk on the radio in the whisper, yeah, that's a tough thing. That's a tough thing. Yeah, well, got through it. Got over it, got my voice back the next day after some fluids and hot chocolate and hot soup, and got my voice back the following day, and then started to come back a little bit more to the point where we can at least do this show. I may be coughing a little bit here and there, but bear with me on that. Now, before we get started, I wanted to let you know these ambulances, 1992 Ford F-350s. This type of ambulance here, yeah, we bought these things last month, but we only have like a little over a handful of these vehicles. These blank ones, they are gone. I think everybody's been able to use them and use them well. At least we know they're being used in a good way. They might be racing some of these things, who knows? But anyway, it's good to put these decals on these type of blanks and everything else. Now, saw a few Long Beach search and rescue ambulance similar to this, with the Long Beach search and rescue design, but none at all of this one. Nicely done. So we're going to try to do a few of these designs. We did the Boston EMS in the last video, and boy, we got a lot of praise, and got a lot of people trying to want to buy one and want me to make another one. And I said, I don't have the castings, but I have limited castings, but we'll do what we can. Also, we bought some fire trucks here, Scene Master fire trucks here. We hadn't taken that out of the package. We just bought these things, and we're going to keep them in the package until we're ready to use them. But these are 187 scale type vehicles, fire trucks, and we found some decal designs for them. This is one of them, and this is here's the other one. And I don't know if we showcased this last month, but anyway, get you in there. We'll try to do a couple of units on these vehicles, and if we see any, we know of a hobby shop that's in our area, and we usually try to buy the vehicles as much as possible. They're a little pricey, but heck, they're blank, and we can work on them. And if we have the right designs to fit it in there, we'll get it going. All right, without further ado, let's go with let's showcase our law enforcement and first responder agencies that we customize and or purchase for the month of February. Let's start it off with this. This is the South Carolina State Transportation Police vehicle, the Police Interceptor sedan, and a matchbox casting. Nicely done. Has that traditional South Carolina State Transport Police badge and design on it. State Transport Police on the end, and that design and that Z-like design is going from the front. It started from the front of the vehicle, front side of the vehicle, to the back side of the vehicle. Then we put the State Transport Police. We created a State Transport Police font and put it on the back, because it has nothing on the back, but we like to put some type of design on the back of these vehicles, just to give it a little, just to add our touch to it. That's the only thing we did differently than what the design is. We got the decals from Cardinal Police Diecast. The casting is Matchbox. That we, it was a showcase type vehicle that we converted into, took the decals off, took the tampos off, and converted it into this vehicle. So nice. We did it twice. Nicely done. Matchbox did a little bit better in detailing the headlights and the taillights a little bit. Still had to do it. You still had to do the designs on the headlights and taillights, but the taillights we almost didn't have to do anything to them. Just touched it up a little bit in the taillights area. But while we still did work on the front and the push bar. Now this casting already had these sedans. Matchbox castings already had a light bar and push bar already with it. So all we did was we went with the details and did everything else. Nicely done. The South Carolina State Transport Police for the Police Interceptor sedan, Matchbox casting. Another Police Interceptor sedan that's in a Matchbox casting that we customized was the Military Police Korea base. Nice design here with the Military Police, kind of a weird triangle shape, if you want to call it that, but nicely done. It has the Military Police on that triangle shape, not on it, but kind of spread out across it. Has the triangle 911, dial 911 on the rear, and ends on both sides. On the rear, it's going to say USAG Dabgu. I'm not sure. I think that's the base name in Korea. And has a dial 911 oval. It has a license plate. It has a license plate in the bottom on the plate part. And also has Military Police. In between the Military Police is Korean language. It's Korean language in it. Korean fonts on it. And I'm almost assuming that's police. Or military, whichever goes first. The decals were made by Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. You see that swell job on this, and we did a even swell job on the designs and the details on the Police Interceptor sedan. Nicely done. We did it twice too. Nicely done. This is the Military Police Korean base, Police Interceptor sedans, Matchbox casting. Nicely done. Next unit up is the Mastic Beach Fire Department. In a Chevy Tahoe green light casting. And the one thing about this 2021 vehicle, Mastic Beach, based in the state of New York. Nicely done. Probably close by the beach as well, hopefully. But this is a purchase casting. We didn't get the whole, that came off the most recent set, and we just bought this. We just bought this casting when it came out in the month of February. So. But we focused on getting this and one other vehicle, and not necessarily the entire set, because we're trying to stay modern with our purchase and builds. But this is a good design here. Like I said, it's a purchase casting, nicely done, with the flag on the front, and then the line designs going from the front top wheel well all the way to the back. On each side has fire and rescue right underneath the line design. Badge on the badge on the driver and passenger sides. We kind of detailed it up a little bit with putting chroming the lights on the front, chroming the lights on the side rear windows. And that's it. That's all we did. And that's how we just touched it up with a little bit of that. Feel like we needed to do more, but we didn't. we kind of left it alone. Let you know we purchased it. We didn't want to decorate it and take it out of context. And according to the picture, it looks, it looks just like it. Nicely done by Greenlight. The Chevy Tahoe Greenlight casting of the Mastic Beach Police, Fire Department. If I said police department, I apologize. It's fire department, fire rescue units. Fire chief vehicle here. And Mastic is M-A-S-T-I-C, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. I have to check that twice to see if that was the case. Nicely done on these castings. Next unit up is the Chicago Fire Department Aviation Division. Aviation Division battalion vehicle. And this casting is a 2016 Ford F-150 Greenlight casting. Has the Chicago Fire Department on the front. Has the battalion number 13 on the front of the hood, on the front top of the hood. And then you have a yellow line with the red stoke going across from the rear part of the front wheel well all the way to the back. Has Aviation Division on the line. Has the Chicago Fire Department font on the doors, or the passenger and driver side doors. And I love that font of the Chicago Fire Department. That is just too cool. Love that font. Has a cab on the rear, and underneath the cab on the tail part of the tail side of the vehicle, it says, "We're here when you need us." That's the inscription that it has on the side rear, right under the cab. I dabbed a little glue on the cab to keep it on the truck. So just to keep it on the truck a little bit. Nothing personal. On the back it has the famous font, my favorite font, and then the unit number on the Ford F-150, and we added a license plate to it. And there you have it. So nice, we did it twice. '16 Ford F-150 of the Chicago Fire Department Aviation Division battalion vehicles. Next unit up is the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Digital Investigations Transit Van, Ford Transit Van. Nicely done. Love the design on this vehicle. This was a purchased vehicle. We just happened to find a Hobby Lobby. We meant to get this vehicle sooner. And never really got around to it. And we just stopped by Hobby Lobby to get some supplies for airbrushing, and well, you know, we happened to find it. We got it this time. Around. Enough to go by there. You can order it. We detailed the visor lights on the front and the back, and added a license plate to it. And that was it. Nicely done with the shadow background of the town. And Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Digital Division, or Digital Investigations. Everything's digital now. Might commit a crime stealing satellite dishes and they'll probably investigate you. Who knows? Who knows how that's going to go down? But we finally got this vehicle. You know, this vehicle's been out for a while, but we finally got this vehicle right now and it was able to purchase it in the month of February. For Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Digital Investigations Transit Van, Ford Transit Van from Greenlight. Next unit up, we're going to have a few of these. We're going to have a few of these South Carolina units. We started with the Transport Police, and this one is the Clemson Police Department in Clemson, South Carolina. It's in a Greenlight Chevy Tahoe. Nicely done. This was a customized vehicle. This was the casting was of a previous unit. We cleaned that up, stripped it, cleaned it up, and refurbished it into this unit, or customized it into this unit. It has four yellow lines that kind of fade in and out in between the words. Police, with the police on it. Clemson Police on the on top of the lines. And a description underneath the police, and then you're going to see Clemson Police on the back. You might notice the decal's a little loose on the back. It hasn't been sealed. It hasn't been clear coated, sealed, and clear coated yet. But it did make it. It did make its completion before the end of the month of February. So it was kind of rushed into the video portion of this, but hey, it's still good. Nicely done. Did the details on the light. Added a light bar to it. Did the details on chroming the front grille with light details on it, and the decals from Aftermath LLC was nicely done. Nifty on this vehicle. Very well done. Clemson Police Department, the Greenlight Chevy Tahoes. Got two vehicles to show you. Both of them from this unit. The Town of Lexington, South Carolina Police Department. This one is a Dodge Ram pickup. Already came with a light bar and a push bar. It was a demonstration vehicle. We kind of cleaned it up and made it into the Town of Lexington Police, since it was a black and white delivery on their graphics package of their fleet vehicles. Nicely done here. We kind of left some of the features there by adding most of the decal features on the vehicle. We left it like the Ram, like the Ram. The push bar, the light bar. We kept we kept that on the truck. And added the decals. Decals by Aftermath LLC. Thank you, sir. Did a great job with these. And we put it on, clean it up a little bit, add some details to it, a little details to it here and there on the push bar. Nicely done. Got some decals on it. And put these decals on it. Got a good chevron in the back. Nicely done. Right underneath the Dodge Ram, and added a license plate. Nicely done. And it rolls good. Some of these Greenlight trucks wasn't rolling all that. It rolls, but not all that well. And it does good here to know that this thing rolls well and it's nicely done. They have Town of Lexington has a variety of vehicles, different vehicles in their fleet. This is one of them with the pickups and variety of vehicles. But mostly police interceptor utilities, including this one. And this is the police interceptor utility of the same unit, the Town of Lexington Police. So the the decals are the same. Got this black and white casting, police interceptor utility casting from Greenlight, and we was able to apply the decals on there and then detail it up a little bit. Nicely done all the way around. It already came with a light bar, excuse me, the push bar. We added the light bar to it. We customized and added the light bar to it, and then added the decals. Aftermath LLC was the, like I said, Aftermath LLC did the decals, and looks very, very good. Nicely done. We can showcase these units one more time before they're added to the fleet. We made a decal, created a decal of that same unit previously. It didn't have Town of Lexington on it previously, so, and then by the time we was thinking about changing that up and cleaning it up a little bit and making adjustments to the decal, they already had one. Aftermath already had one that we could acquire, so that's what we did. We acquired it and got it going and got it on there. Town of Lexington is on the in between, just above the police decals, designs and stuff. Nicely done. Town of Lexington Police in Lexington, South Carolina. Another South Carolina unit. Is the Goose Creek Police Department in Goose Creek, South Carolina. Blank vehicle, a blank Dodge Charger, green light Dodge Charger that we added the decals to it, spruced up the push bar a little bit. It already came with a push bar and a light bar. We just spruced it up a little bit and chromed the front part of the bumper of the push bar, and then added the decals. Nicely done all the way around. Decals are from Aftermath LLC. Thank you, sir. Did a great job with these. This will go to the fleet. We created one previously, but we put it on the wrong casting. I think the one we did was supposed to go on a Police Interceptor utility casting, not a green light Dodge Charger casting, but a green light Police Interceptor utility casting. That's what it was supposed to go to. And we made designs for the wrong vehicle. But now, thanks to Aftermath, we got the right vehicle to put it on, and it worked out well. It'll be added, regardless of our previous error, we added to, we'll add these to the fleet. But it's nicely done now. The Goose Creek Police in Goose Creek, South Carolina. Nicely done. Dodge Charger green light castings. Next unit up. And I'll go with the Dodge Charger Matchbox casting first. Matchbox Dodge Charger of the Kershaw County Police in South Carolina. As you can tell, I don't know if you've been tracking us on previous videos, but we've had a goal of trying to create county units across the state of South Carolina, and this is one of quite a few that we've done so far. The Kershaw County Police, Sheriff's Department. Kershaw County Sheriff's Department. We put it on. They have different fleets in their different vehicles in their fleets, especially the Dodge Charger. But their graphics are very good. Aftermath LLC, we got the graphics from. We put it on this this Matchbox Dodge Charger casting, and it looks good. It pops all over. Pops all over. We added a light bar and a push bar to it that we customized ourselves, and we did a great job with that. Love the package all the way around. Has Deputy Sheriff on the front, and it has those wicked Kershaw County designs, and I like the badge that's on that hovers on top of the designs between the passenger and driver's side doors. Deputy Sheriff on the other one. Nicely done. Pretty good vehicle, if I say so myself. So nice. Now we decided to see how it goes on a police interceptor, green light police interceptor utility vehicle. So far, so good. Nicely done. This is in a green light. Like I said, this is a green light casting. This is of a previous unit that we stripped the decals off and refurbished it and made into this unit. Looks very, very good. We also detailed the front. It came with the push bar and light bar, but we detailed around it, added a couple of light details underneath the bottom here, yeah, of the in between the push bar on the bottom, and we kind of put some pop on that with a red and blue light feature, lighting feature on it. Nicely done all the way around. Nicely done all the way around. And there you have it. Newly designed, freshly made. And freshly made this month, in the month of February, of the Kershaw County Sheriff's Department in Kershaw, South Carolina. Nicely done vehicles. Nicely done vehicles. Next unit up is the Tennessee State Trooper Police Interceptor Utility Vehicle in stealth graphics. Now, the Kershaw County decals was made by Aftermath LLC, but the stealth graphics of this Tennessee State Trooper was made by Police Decals and Deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. This looks gorgeous. We put on this green light casting that was another unit, a previous unit. We stripped it, cleaned it up, and made it into, and put the graphics on it, the dynamite graphics on it, and painted the wheels. Did a little work on the light details on the front, similar to the Kershaw County Sheriff's Department unit that we did. Nicely done. And you got the push bar. It already came with the push bar and the light bar, but nicely done all the way around. Look how sleek those things are. How it shines on it, how it glistens and captures the light at just the right moments at just the right time. Nicely, nicely done. These are some stunning graphics for stealth or ghost like decals. So nice. Made it twice. This will join the fleet of the other Tennessee State Trooper vehicles that we have, and one we customized last month that came in the yellow Dodge Charger. Now I know the Tennessee State Police State Troopers vehicles is not yellow, but it looks damn good. And it was a good build. This is a good build as well. Did a great job with that. I loved everything about it from start to finish. This was a gorgeous design. This is a gorgeous design. Probably one of our better units that we've, better projects that we've done all year. And it's the month of March. My goodness. And recording this in the month of March, and I'm already saying this is an outstanding build. Maybe one of the best builds of the year. But we may have a challenger just yet. Because last but not least, this is the last unit, is the Texas State Highway Patrol vehicle. State Highway Patrol in a Dodge Challenger Matchbox Hot Wheels casting. Dodge Challenger Hot Wheels casting. What a gorgeous vehicle. This vehicle was designed, had a different design. We took that design off. All but the top hood part of the design. But we took that design off and removed that design and added the stealth graphics of the Texas State Highway Patrol and put it on this Challenger. And look how we detailed the lights. That is gorgeous. It just pops. I don't know if it does it justice on camera, but it pops. It pops in real life. Nicely done. Debated whether we wanted to chrome the wheels or not, but right now, if it's a stealth vehicle, I don't look for it. I don't look for the chrome. I don't look to add the chrome if it's going to be stealth like this. And it looks good, just like it is. As it sneaks up on drivers in the night. Can't believe it or not. Yeah, much to your chagrin, but I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be caught by one of these babies, or be chasing and trying to get away from one of these babies. They got it going on. Decals to buy, police decals and deals. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. This so stunning job on these. Does a stunning job with these decals and how they're put on these how they're put on the vehicles here. Has State Trooper, believe it or not, has State Trooper on the side, and I think you'll see I think you have a general idea to see a little bit of a glimpse of the decal, the Texas State Highway Patrol or Department of Public Safety that they have written on the side, and everything else. Nicely done all the way around about the Texas State Highway Patrol. In stealth graphics from Miss Rhonda of Police Decals and Deals. All designed on a beautiful Dodge Challenger, Hot Wheels Dodge Challenger casting. Nicely done. There you have it. There you have it. Didn't have much, but what we did have was Dynamite, and I hope it was worth watching. We'll do everything we can to try to keep this going and try to record sooner as my voice starts to return a little bit more and a little bit more. And I cough a little bit less and a little bit less. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith, and I want to thank you for all your support, from subscribing to just watching and being a viewer of this good content. I hope it's good. I hope it's good content. We're going to continue it, and we're going to continue to do other things in the process as well. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions once again. I'm Keith. We'll see you on the next one.